Welcome to today's episode, my friends, where we break down the Kingdom Arena meta here for January of 2025. Incredible. Can't believe it's a new year already. Let's get into it here today because you're probably wondering what's going on, and we got some new things that are happening, and I'm excited to break it down for you in today's episode. Thank you for tuning in. If you enjoy, make sure to like and subscribe. On top of that, if you got a question or comment, let me know. I'd love to hear from you and would love to see you in our amazing community and Discord server, my friends. Now, that information is available to you down below, along with today's episode, where we'll give you a little bit of an overview and backdrop. We'll talk about some of the teams, we'll take a look at the top players, and we'll go for a couple of runs as always. So let's get into it here today, my friends, because you are probably wondering what's going on in Shifting Balance 1, the very first season here of the brand new year in January. So let's get to it. So a couple things since the last one here, and I didn't actually do one in December, unfortunately. However, we do have some new cookies, my friends. With those new cookies can always become some potential in the meta. We do got these fun ones right here, the Twisted Sisters, Oak Chung, a few other things in here as well, where we get the lovely Osmanthus cookies. And then additionally, we do have Camellia. So a few different pieces, likely 1 to 3 updates in there in between. And Oak Chung being the latest and greatest. So wanted to give you a little bit of a background on that. And then additionally, when it comes to our Kingdom Arena, we have now shifted out of the last Kingdom Arena sessions or seasons into a brand new one with Shifting Balance 1. We've also seen some other new updates that have came along with this, including speed ups and some other ways of the UI, and additionally here, that ability to stay all the way in Grandmaster as well, and some adjustments to some of these pieces here, like the Victor's Token, as well as some other rewards when it comes to Grandmaster and those other pieces. Additionally, if you wanted to, you can double check rewards this way. You can see season, daily, and tier as well if you're curious. And then as well as some of these other pieces there, plus some of the rewards down there behind me. So I wanted to call out some of those pieces for you in terms of some of the key concepts, changes, what's happened before in terms of the overview as we moved into January here, because there were quite a few things. Now, when it comes to what is happening, this is the first thing that we like to take a look at. One of the things that you can absolutely do to see where we're at coming out of the last season is take a look at the Hall of Fame. This is going to move you all the way up. If you're curious, you can also switch in between seasons here. So wanted to showcase that so that you can see. We do see some changes here at the top 3 coming out of the last season. You can also scroll down like this to see what's happening there, and looks like it is quite well maintained, and we're going to come to that as we continue to look at what's happening here. So taking a look back there to give you an idea of how many trophies and what teams are being played by the top players here, let's go ahead now and take a look at Shifting Balance 1. So when we come to the rankings here, we like to take a look at the top 50 and see where things are sitting. Right now, you can see exactly what's happening. Very similar teams. We'll come back to this and touch on it in a second as we continue to peruse our way down and see what's happening here in the meta, my friends. So lots of things looking very, very similar in terms of that meta team when it does come to our new season here for Shifting Balance Kingdom Arena. Now, by now, maybe if you've commented down below on terms of what that is. If not, what is actually happening is this, and this is a great spot to take a look. What you're seeing is the removal of 2 things. You're seeing Cream Ferret falling off, and you're also seeing Mystic Flower falling off. And instead, what we're finding is Snapdragon re-entering back into the meta and Mystic Flower popping out. We're losing our double heal strategy and moving into a more attack forward or balance strategy here with 2 up front and 2 key damage dealers in the middle. What this then does is really create more of a key power play and very, very key tweaking in our biscuits and toppings in order to take those things down, plus Ascension, where we do think about it in terms of real raw power when it comes to those head-to-head battles and those 2-second quick starts, as you can see as well. Here we have Cream Ferret staying in, and the other shift that you do see is the Cream Ferret plus the Yeti. So this is, once again, a little bit different in terms of what you may see. So really kind of 2 key teams coming out of it here into Shifting Balance Season 1. as we hit January 2025 in terms of our meta, which is certainly different than what it has been. And I think it's very, very important to understand what is happening and how to be thinking and how to be building your team here as well. So we don't see a entry of newer cookies. We do see a re-entry of some of our older cookies, and some changes and some fallouts there in terms of what's going on. We do still see this team being very, very strong and in the top 100 though, which is very, very key for a lot of players like you and me, as you can see in my own team there on the left. And again, we're seeing some of those changes as well, and very, very nice. So that is the top 100 for you, plus the last season, so that we can take a look at those things here for our Kingdom Arena January 2025 season. Now, when it comes to our team specifically, we do have this guide for you on this one here today that you can check out here on the channel. In the meantime, though, I'll do a quicker run through so that you can see it as well. And now is a great time to like and subscribe for this kind of content and future content as always. So a couple things here. The older version, which is what we're playing, which still ran in the top 100. So stay tuned as we do some updated meta teams for you here, though. Is this really the Puerrat Mystic Flower in the double heal slot? We're running with one key one up front, not the split two. And then the double damage here between Wind Archer and Awake and Golden Cheese as well. We're actually running Revival Survival, as I like to call it. So we're focused on these pieces that when we get knocked out, we got Sugar Swan, Shine Feather. We also got Violent Raging Dudes we can take advantage of, and Squishy Jelly Watch there as well. Additionally here, my friends, in terms of gear, we're on attack here. Definitely want to go more attack forward on these where you can on the biscuits. That's why we like to have multiple. Additionally, more attack, lots of earth damage here. We got cooldown, more cooldown. We got some survivability there. Attack, lots of damage, just bypass on this one. And then cooldown, more cooldown on this. We got some survivability as well in terms of those concepts there for you too. Let's go ahead and we'll run a couple of battles so you can see this here today instead of skipping all the way through. We do have a little bit higher in terms of power versus our opponent here, so that you can see this as well. Let's go Kuro and see how it goes here today. All right, my friends, as you can see, again, kind of similar to what I was saying when it comes to raw power versus raw power. And really the tweaking of your piece kits, that's going to make a huge difference as you kind of run into those head-to-head battles just like this. And certainly because we were probably more researched in those things relative to our opponent, makes a big difference. All right, so there we have it in terms of a fast pass there today and our battle for us and moving on up. Hooray. Nice way to cap it out in terms of today's episode. Certainly these other ones will be just fine, and we'll do that another time. With that, thank you for tuning in here today. I truly appreciate it. I hope you enjoyed today's episode as well and got a great breakdown in terms of what is happening in January here with some key changes and updates when it comes to a lot of these teams that we're seeing here in the top 100 and the past season. Very, very important for us to pay attention to those things, evolve, and continue to crush Kingdom Arena here as always. So with that, thank you once again. Please feel free to ask questions if you have them. We'd love to see you in our amazing community and Discord server. And additionally, thank you for tuning in today. I truly appreciate it. Thank you for your support. I appreciate the likes and the subs as always, and thank you so much to our members. We do have memberships available to you. Additionally, we got a swag and a merch store and our affiliate links, all nice ways to support, and I truly appreciate it. With that, my friends, don't forget my socials, @me, stay connected. We might showcase your stuff here on the channel. And additionally, my friends, get out there. Best of luck in Kingdom Arena January 2025 here. My gosh, Shifting Balance Season 1. And we're excited to continue in the lovely runs as always. With that, we'll see you again soon. Until next time, my friends, keep on running.